Have you ever stopped to wonder, what if reality isn't what you think it is? What if life isn't some brutal uphill battle where only the lucky or the ruthless win, but instead a game? A game with rules so few people ever learn that most spend their lives losing without even realizing why. Today, we're pulling back the curtain, because here's the uncomfortable truth. 98% of people will live and die never understanding why life felt so hard. Not because they weren't smart enough, not because they didn't work hard enough, but because they were playing by the wrong rules entirely. So, what if you could learn the rules? What if you could master the game so well that reality itself begins to bend around your choices, your beliefs, your energy? Stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll see reality through a completely different lens. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. The first shift. Life is not a battle. Let's start here. Most people think life is a fight, a constant push against obstacles, competition, the economy, other people, even themselves. But here's the thing. When you believe life is a battle, it becomes one. Every day turns into a struggle because that's the story your mind keeps writing. What if I told you it's not a battle at all? It's a game. And like any game, there are rules. The people you admire, the ones building businesses, living with freedom, radiating peace, are just lucky. They're playing by rules the other 98% never learned. Rule number 1: reality is not a physical game. This is the hardest one for people to accept because we've been trained since birth to think the physical world is all there is. You want more money? Work harder. You want to be fit? Hit the gym every day. You want success? Grind until you burn out. Sound familiar? Here's the problem. It doesn't work. Or it works temporarily, but the results never last. That's why people yo-yo between fitness and failure, between a little success and back to square one. Why? Because they're trying to change effects without changing causes. Reality isn't physical first. It's mental and spiritual first. Your inner world, your beliefs, emotions, and assumptions creates the blueprint. Physical reality just follows the plan. That's why two people can take the same actions, start the same business, work the same hours, yet one thrives while the other struggles endlessly. The difference? One changed the inner blueprint. The other didn't. You want to win the game? Change the cause, not just the effect. Rule 2. You make the rules. Here's a wild thought. There is no ultimate truth except what your subconscious accepts as true. Believe the world is against you? It will be. Believe opportunities always find you? They will. Believe money is hard to make? It will be. Most people spend their lives accepting rules handed to them by parents, society, or past failures. But you can rewrite the rules anytime. If a belief doesn't lead directly toward your desired reality, why keep it? Why keep telling the story of limitation when you could tell the story of freedom, abundance, and growth? Every belief is like a brick. Together, they build the structure of your life. The question is, are you building a prison or a palace? Rule 3. Collapse the importance. This one feels backwards at first. You can't have what you need. Read that again. The more desperately you need something, a person, a job, a certain amount of money, the more you push it away. Why? Because need creates tension. It screams, I don't have this yet. And reality reflects that lack right back to you. The people who seem to attract opportunities, relationships, and success effortlessly, they're not carrying desperation. They want it, sure. They work toward it, but they're not emotionally imprisoned by it. Collapse the importance. Live as if it's already on its way. Because the moment you stop clinging so tightly, the space between you and your desire collapses too. Rule 4. The strongest frequency wins. We live in a universe of energy, of vibration, of frequency. And the person who can hold the strongest frequency, the most unshakable conviction, wins. Think of the visionary who believes in their idea when the whole world laughs. The artist who keeps creating through rejection. The entrepreneur who sees abundance long before the money shows up. Reality bends to those who refuse to let go of their vision. Not because of magic, but because everything in their actions, decisions, and mindset aligns with that conviction. When your inner world screams, "This is already mine," the outer world eventually agrees. Rule 5. Reality doesn't care if you're nice. This one stings, but it explains so much. We all know kind, hard-working people who never seem to catch a break. Meanwhile, someone else with half the calmness and twice the confidence thrives. Why? Because reality responds to frequency, not morality. Being nice doesn't create success. Feeling unworthy while being nice creates struggle. Your self-concept, who you believe you are at the deepest emotional level, sets the tone for everything else. When you feel worthy, when you feel powerful, when you feel like someone who wins, reality rearranges itself to match. Good people with weak self-concepts stay stuck. Confident people with strong self-concepts rise. It's not fair. It's just how the game works. Bringing it all together. So here we are. 5 rules that flip reality on its head. 1. Reality is mental and spiritual before it's physical. 2. You make the rules through belief. 3. Collapse the importance. Need less to receive more. 4. Hold the strongest frequency. Conviction beats circumstances. 5. Self-concept over niceness. Be who you want to be before the world agrees. Master these, and life stops feeling like a battle. Because it isn't one. It never was. It's a game. And now, you finally know how to play.